get some coffee or something, then go grab something to drink, things like that. Like, go for it.
Okay.
Because this is like the beginning before we get into it and everything. And uh, I also want to let you know, like, whenever we do stuff behind the scenes, like this right here,
Yes.
I always make a little video clip of it called Behind the Scenes. So that,
Yeah, yeah. I saw the one with the first. I saw the one with the very first episode you did with this Mom Summer's Mystery Show.
yeah,
The Now I couldn't stop laughing because that was the one. That was the one where I dropped in and I kept trying to get it all. I kept trying to get in, but I couldn't. And
yeah. Yeah, I got one the other day, or yeah, the other day it was pretty cool with John because he we'll start these out early like this, right? And
Yeah.
John will start talking into the camera, and then he'll stop. He'll make these funny looks left and right. And then
That's funny.
And then he'll take a drink of coffee. And he'll start talking a little bit more. So I took little bits and pieces and put them one right after the other. So it's he's gonna get a kick out of that when he sees it.
That's some funny stuff, man.
I I think the reason why I wanted to do that was because, like, give people a chance to see what happens, you know, getting prepared for the streams and everything. Like, it's not,
Oh yeah.
it's not as easy as what everybody thinks, you know.
No, we make it look easy. You know, after all the other stuff, you know, the outtakes, so to speak, have been edited out and whatnot. It's the same way when I'm doing my music. You know, that when you listen to songs I've done, it sounds like it was easy, but it's all the result of a lot of takes and.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you know, it's the same sort of deal.
now on that too, I was wanting to talk to you about that too, because, like, I do other stuff than just this kind of videos and everything. And if you ever want to, like, do something with me where we sit down and talk about your music and stuff, your art.
Oh yeah.
I'd love.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd love.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you do music yourself or?
I wish. I mean,
Oh.
there's one that I have. It's on my main account where I freaking I do videos of, like, off-topic things. Like, I have the
Okay.
I have the
I mean,
round table, which I've had Zach on there. He talks about freaking Disneyland, Walt Disney. He loves it, and that's all he talks about. You know what I mean? So, he just
to each their own.
yeah, you know. I got him on there and did an interview. I did a couple of them with him on that, and then, like, darker things, like I was telling you about with the true crime stuff.
He does like true crime, murder mystery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom watches a lot of those shows.
Yeah. So,
like FBI files and cold case stuff and what have you.
yeah. She was telling me she used to watch the Unsolved Mysteries videos.
Wow. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. I remember that from my early childhood back in the very late 80s, very early 90s, watching Unsolved Mysteries every week when it was new with the new episodes. Like, I think it was every Wednesday with Robert Stack.
Yeah.
That was some great stuff, and that was kind of where I got in. I started, you know, I got more into the paranormal. I knew there was something going on with me even beforehand, but that was where I was like, oh man, there's stuff like this on TV that's kind of up my alley too.
Yeah.
And so I never really grew out of it, so to speak. And then you remember that one show, Sightings?
Oh yeah, I love Sightings. I did. I love Sightings.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows back then too. I forget who the guy was that hosted that.
Oh God. I did too, actually. No, And the best one I loved was freaking UFO files.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that one? Like I
Oh
always
yeah,
I loved how they
yeah, that takes me back.
I loved how they did the format on all that. Like it was like and the voice, the guy's voice whenever he told the story. I loved how they
Oh,
set all that up.
oh yeah, yeah. That was. I think I want to say that was mid to late. Was it late '90s, maybe early 2000s?
Yeah, right around the '90s and 2000s. It was just turning the millennium. I know that much.
Yeah, I remember watching that all the time because I was really big into aliens. I actually did a report on it back in high school,
Yeah.
and everybody loved it. Man, I wrote like a whole book with artwork of all the different aliens that people have been abducted by or have seen and stuff. I actually, if I can find a copy of that, I'm gonna take some pictures of it and I'll post it on that artwork channel that John started for me.
Oh, that's cool. I did
I'll post on Austin's artwork.
I did a few uh they didn't have voiceovers or nothing, but they were videos. I'm starting to post them now on Wow, where it shows the alien races and all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say because it kind of reminds me of that All About Aliens thing that
hmm
that
that's
one that you guys just started posting.
that'd be cool to freaking if you could do that, because that'd kind of go hand in hand with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because it's exactly like that report I did. I know I got those old books somewhere because I had a few copies made of them.
that'd be cool as heck. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I want to get on that one thing with my music because I do have a YouTube channel that I'm slowly posting cover art videos and live performance videos whenever I do make them,
Cool.
and
That'd be real
so I'm
cool.
doing a lot with my music. But I need help promoting it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Is like if you wanted to do that, man, start getting into it and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Because one of my big goals this year is to get out playing live shows more, be a lot more active on social media with it. In years past, I've just hauled up in my studio and recorded and wrote songs compulsively, which I love, but I at some point I gotta get it. I gotta make that work pay off by getting it out to people,
Right.
to hear it. So that's
I've,
kind of the direction I want to move in more this year with that.
I've got one friend, Mike, out of all the people I know who's musicians, who finally got the hint that you need to use social media to try to promote your music. And he's not
Oh.
very good at it. He only promoted like 3 videos, and then you know what I mean? He doesn't. He's not much for commitment.
No, it's if you want to do it over the long term, you really you gotta really buckle down and work your ass off on it,
Yeah. But
and it's hard work, especially when it's in some ways it's even harder when it doesn't pay the bills because you got your day job,
yeah.
pay your bills,
Hold
and
on,
then you're working on that when you have the energy and the time to do it, so it makes it that much harder,
yeah.
But I'll make it work somehow. But hopefully this is the year I can kind of start to break out a little more with it.
Now,
And
are you familiar with using OBS and stuff like that?
OBS, I'm not familiar with exactly what that is.
Like this right here, this encoder that I'm using for streaming. Are you familiar with any of that? Okay. Now, if you want,
No,
like,
but I'd like to learn.
that's what I was saying. Later on, I'll go over some of that with you, kind of get you used to it to where you can do it on your own and everything, and get things going and recording and have it all on
Okay.
video for yourself. So
Okay.
And
Yeah, I mean, any tool that could be useful to me in these in interviews like this that I do, or my music, what have you. I'm down to learn it.
okay. Let me let this crazy cat out, and then I'll freaking start recording, and we'll get it started and everything. Okay.
All right.
I got a cat at the door going, meow.
Is it your cat or is it a stray?
Yeah, he's my cat. Andy's a stray. He wants to be an alley cat, but he likes.
He wants to be.
Yeah.
He wants to be an alley cat, but he isn't.
Yeah, he likes the food. That's the only reason why he comes around.
Yeah. You start feeding them things, man. The next thing you know, they'll bring friends, and you'll have 100 cats in your yard.
I got like 12 of them. They don't come near me.
Oh yeah.
They don't come
And then
near me, but
And then the moms come around and have kittens, and then we had that at my house a couple years back.
yeah.
So we stopped feeding them because we had too many of them coming around, and we were going to be getting a dog soon. So we stopped feeding them, and then they stopped coming around.
Yeah. let me let my cat out real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, so let me go ahead and do. I do a countdown. I count backwards from 3, and then I'll say now, and then after that, the show's yours. You.
Okay. I'll say a little bit, and then maybe I can stop, and you can give me your thoughts on some things if you want to too as we go to kind of try and.
Even if you want me to answer something, just say something to me, and I'll respond to you. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, I will.
So, 3, 2, 1. Now.
Hello. Alright. Hello. This is Summer Todd's mystery show. She couldn't make it to host the show this week, so this is her son Austin filling in for her. And tonight, I will be discussing my experiences with the spirits of World War I soldiers in my early childhood, and how it shaped my beliefs on the New World Order and current events.